Radio. Welcome, everyone, to Let's Jazz It Up. Here I am, your host with the most, Lady Diva here. And you know what? The phone lines are open right now, so call in and give us a shout out. That track there, Let's Feel Good by Ania Garvey, is my guest this afternoon on my show. Ania, are you with me?
I am so with you. Thank you so much. And you're right. It's just the right way to start the show.
Yes, let's feel good. Yes. So, what's the story behind the music on that track, or Let's Feel Good?
I am so happy you asked that because there really is a story behind it. So, the title itself, as you know, I live now in England, and they have a pharmacy called Boots, like we would Walgreens in the United States, Walgreens or CVS, and their slogan is "Let's Feel Good."
Oh.
Well, my husband is from England. I was in Florida at the time. I was thinking of a title for a song, and he happened to have one of their bags with the slogan "Let's Feel Good" on it. I said, I'm going to write a song. So that's the beginning of the story. But if you listen to the lyrics, ruthless. It's really a story about me and my husband. Ruthless determination. I want you, you want me.
Okay.
The script is already written. No fighting destiny. Those words basically were. It was inspired because of the fact that I felt that met the right person.
Right.
And so as you listen to it further and further, your lips are sweet like honey. Mind you, we met and we romanced each other via the internet for a little while.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so that's the story.
Okay, well, we're going to continue with the theme by feeling good on the show. So as we move along, Ania, tell everyone, where are you calling from?
I am currently in England.
All
very,
right.
Very frigid England. The place for beautiful weather, not. Very, actually, and right now it is just after 8 p.m. here. So good afternoon to you guys who are tuned in right now, and good evening to my England friends who are actually tuned in as well, UK friends.
All right, UK friends, call in. Now, when friends are calling in from other countries, make sure they dial 1 first and then the number. So there you go. As we move along, Ania, what would you tell the curious listeners about yourself? Introduce yourself, Ania. How long you been in the music industry, or how long you been singing, and all the other artists that you have collaborated with during the years of your musical journey?
Okay, that's a good question. I come from a very large family. I'm one of 11, and I'm actually the 8th child. Unexpected at that child, and yet she continued to have 3 more after. but unexpected child. And within our family, we were all musical to some extent, whether it was playing an instrument, usually percussion like drums, because I'm from the islands of the Bahamas and we love our drums. Or they sang, were in choirs, most of my brothers and sisters. And so they would bring their songs home. I would sing it. My first introduction was singing in front of a church audience for Mother's Day. And then moving forward, I sang in choirs in high school. And I really put aside, because I think my voice was really stellar somewhere in my early 20s or late 20s. But I set aside because I was a mother at the time, and with small children, I should say. And so I prioritized them and their welfare over everything, although I knew that I could have done well. I'd been told I would have been doing well in the industry, but I really wanted to make sure that I have 4 children, and I wanted to make sure that they were prioritized, their education and their welfare. It was either take care of them as they're little or neglect them and have to take care of them when I'm much older. And that's learning from what I've always seen from other people and their experiences. And so I just really put everything aside until 2017 when there was a conversation. Actually, 2007, I had a conversation with Donna Summer.
Oh.
And during that conversation, yes, the Queen Diva of disco.
Yeah.
And during that conversation, she really gave me, what I thought was just a pat on the back to say, yes, you should do this. I'm serious. You should consider this a career. And basically, don't put any talent that God has given you under a rock. You should really explore this. I took it. I was, again, more interested in prioritizing my children. The youngest was probably about 12 years old at the time. In 2017, fast forwarding,
okay.
I came up. I had a lady who is one of the Marvelettes who was singing down in Sarasota, Florida, saw me in the audience and said, "You look like you can sing." And I was like, I've never heard of that before. You look like you can sing. And so I went ahead and she said, I have a song list. She was doing basically off of sound bites and backing tracks. And so I said, what do you have? And she had, of all the songs, Donna Summer's Last Dance.
Oh.
And so I was like, okay, let me sing that one. I'll tell you, it had been a while since I sang in front of an audience. I spoke forever. As a banker, I was in front of audiences all the time. But singing was another thing now after all this time.
Yeah.
And so I turned my back to the audience. I literally turned my back to the audience and said, listen, y'all aren't going to throw tomatoes at me. So I started singing. And the audience went crazy. They were on their feet. They were dancing. They were surrounding me. And that was the very beginning. Within a few months, a Russian gentleman named Ethelred asked me to record a song was Summer's The Coldest Season, which topped the UK Soul chart. And that was the opening for me. And since then, that's all I've been doing, singing, performing. I performed at the largest and the oldest soul event for the UK, a place where Luther Vandross graced the stage, Melba Moore, the names that are out there. And I was invited on their 40th anniversary to perform. So I was able to do that as well.
Oh. And
that was my initiation into the UK.
All right. And thank you for that information. Wow. Wow, yeah. That is, are you going to write a book? That is amazing.
There's so much more, but yes, isn't that interesting?
Yes, it is. And matter of fact, I had 4 children as well, and wow. I had to put my life on hold to raise my 4 children as well, so I can understand clearly what you had to do, and you made the right choice, and look where you are now.
Right. Yes, and you know what? I mean, I know. It's one thing, I look at this now and have every regret, like, my goodness, they turned out to be disasters. My children are such beautiful children inside out. Well, when it comes to career path, they're well geared to go where they need to go. I think I set a good example, but let me tell you, I can't compare to them.
Yeah.
They've got heads on their shoulders, and they're doing so well. I'm so proud of them.
Well, the times, the world, society itself, people, everything has changed from 20 years, 30 years ago. So things were all different back then. There was not any cell phones. There was not computers like this and and stuff like social media. None of that was not in, but you did a very good job, and you are an adorable person yourself, Ania.
Thank you, as are you. So, you truly are. And congratulations on your 4 children.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Thank you. The same goes to you. So as we go on to the show, let's mention into the newest single, which is called Anywhere With You, or is it just Anywhere? And that's featuring Binky Womack, the nephew of Bobby Womack.
That is correct. I was introduced to